My name is Heather Britsky, and I am the Recreational Office Manager with the Urbana Park District. And as the Recreational Office Manager, I oversee the staff at the main recreation registration building, the Phillips Recreation Center, and I work with the rentals for the pavilions and for the Phillips Recreation Center itself. My staff also works with the rentals for the lake house at Crystal Lake Park. We do most of the registrations for all of our activities, the camps and fitness classes. We have several fitness classes here, as well as a lot of the kids classes, and all of the cooking classes are also held here as well. For my job in particular, I personally have a bachelor's degree. We do think that it is best to either have a bachelor's degree and higher, or to at least have an associate's degree and a little bit more experience, especially since you are overseeing other aspects. One of my staff oversees all of the financial aid, so it's beneficial to have experience at least with a little bit of that, so I can work with him if anything comes up, or if he's on vacation and scholarships need to be done, or working with Child Care Resource Services needs to be done. I'm still able to do some of that. What I like most about my job, 100%, is the people and the atmosphere. The people at the Urbana Park District are absolutely amazing. We're all very relaxed, we're fun, we have a good time, we're social, we're friendly. It's not a matter of dreading to come to work because you don't want to see somebody. A lot of us will even spend time outside of work together, but it is very much a relaxed atmosphere, and we try to keep it that way as much as possible. My main responsibilities does include overseeing the staff here at the Phillips Recreation Center and everything they do, as well as all the rentals that come through the Phillips Recreation Center. That does include internal rentals, such as making sure all the classes are good to go. If we have any affiliates that need to use the facility, I work with them so they can get in and have their meeting space. I work with the budget for our entire office, making sure that we have all of our supplies and new furniture if needed, making sure the copier and all of that type of stuff is getting its maintenance. I do work with the accounting department. My entire staff works with collections, making sure that people are paying for programs and paying for rentals before they happen, so we don't have to worry about people getting services without paying. And then I work with the accounting department on a bit deeper level of those that we have not received payment, and trying to contact them on a regular basis. And then at one point, we have to balance our books and work with accounting to kind of write those off, but then still keep an organized list of everybody, so we know, hey, this still person does in fact owe us money despite their account saying it's at zero. To do this job, I feel it is best if you're very organized, just because there are so many different aspects of it, and so many different people are relying on you. My direct staff, obviously, and the accounting, but I also have the fitness coordinator and manager and aquatics team, and community programs, as well as athletics. Everybody comes here to me and to my staff to help them sort with things in our registration system and just other reports and tracking that they need to do. So I do feel that that's something that's pretty important here. And you do have to be personable. You're working with a lot of people. and you're working with a lot of people internally and externally. And for the most part, I mean, everybody's very friendly and nice. You do have to have that sense of calm when you do get somebody who's a little angry. You have to be able to talk to them and keep things civil and work it out to where, even if they're not necessarily satisfied, they understand why things are the way they are. You don't want someone to leave completely angry. So having that is a big part of my job and my staff. Salary range varies a bit. It's for this particular position, it ranges from approximately $36,000 to $42,000. And that is more so of the starting range. So as years progress and your tenure lengthens, it can be higher than that quite a bit. I decided to do this job. I was actually, previously I was a staff member here. I was the one that did work with the financial aid and the scholarships, and it was something I absolutely loved. I loved working with the families. I mean, one of the best feelings is when they come up and they're so grateful for the help that you've given them, and their children are able to enjoy things that they would not be able to do otherwise. And the reason I wanted to transition here is because I'm able to do it on a broader scale. I don't have as much interaction with the public as I used to, but I am able to assist more areas of the park district to help more people overall. So I am working more with the nature center and aquatics and everything to make sure everything goes well with them so they can serve their patrons better as well. For 3.5 years, I actually did work in a private construction business, family owned, very small. There was only about 20 employees, and I did administration with them, and it was completely different than working with a park district. I mean, obviously the communities themselves were different. One is here in Illinois, the other one was actually in Iowa, but then the atmosphere is entirely different. Despite having more people working at the park district, it's not as social working with that company because most of the employees are out in the field. So you only have about 4 people that are actually in the office every day that you see every day. You do a lot more because there are fewer people. So not only was I assisting with phone calls and payroll and doing things like that, I was also entirely in charge of the website, so I redesigned the website. They owned a couple apartments. I was the property manager, so it's just a matter of the location that you are and the type of business. With a private business, I mean, rules are a bit more flexible, a bit more open to change, where with a government agency, things are more structured. So exactly like this is how this is going to be and this is how this is. You can always propose changes and those can be implemented, but it's going to be the same across the board. Everybody knows exactly what's going to happen. And then things are just, again, more open at a private or family owned operation. It's just, how do we feel that day? And this is how we're going to do it. Along with, your daily workload, there are a lot of special events that we get to do and we volunteer for, and, it's the whole group and we're all out there having fun. Every year we have the turkey trot, and practically all staff members volunteer for the turkey trot. So we are all out there at 8 a.m. on Thanksgiving morning, not because we have to be, but because we want to be. And it's an event that, unfortunately, this year went virtual with most of our other events, but it's something that people look forward to doing. This year we had a masquerade car parade for Halloween because we couldn't do our normal Halloween Fun Fest at the mall, and we had 15 to 20 staff members come out for that. So it's, it was a fairly cold night. We're all bundled up. Most of us are in costumes, and we're just having a good time doing things for the community. And that's also one of the best things about the Park District in particular is we care about our community, and everything we do is for our community. And you can really tell that with everybody here, that it's not just a paycheck or a job or anything. We all really love what we do.